Well, I guess I'll start this here. A ninja in Gaiden. 2019 clear data, and that's from 16. Yes, continue. Well, because I'm on slightly later than I said yesterday, then I'll only be on for about 3.5 hours or so. But that should be long enough to get through a few chapters today. And then obviously tomorrow I should have this done. Wait, today is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. I should have this done tomorrow. Anyway, the Castle of the Dragon. Shadow of the Black Spider Clan reaches Hayabusa village. They hunt for the demon statue, the key to resurrecting. Ah, fuck off, I'm not reading them anymore. I'm gonna read an entire novel by the end of tomorrow. Joe Hayabusa.
Why am I not surprised?
How the vaunted dragon ninja bloodline has withered, Joe Hayabusa.
Your embrace of the evil way has consumed you.
Evil. The ninja way knows neither good nor evil.
Corruption of the soul is a fate that befalls the weak.
Enough talk. The ties that bind our clans are severed tonight. Bloodstains on my blade. You fool.
Okay, the demons. How are you? Don't say anything. Yes, I know I'm late. Good, I'm glad you're doing great. Me, I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking. I'm always doing good. Also, I only read your PM. Yeah, I only read your PM this morning, so apologies for that. Yeah, I don't remember his name. I don't. Sorry. All I know is we banned him yesterday, and then I unbanned him. I mean, if you had a list of names, I could probably tell you who it was, but... Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, Horizon. There's one toxic group, both in Discord and Twitch, then you left all account. Yes, I know how to counterattack. Also, this achievement's going to take about 10 years to tell me, oh, you've got it. You're supposed to get them like way later on. Remember those days when it took like 10 seconds for trophies to pop up? Yeah. It was back then when I used to trophy hunt. Like, it was always a pain in the arse. It was. Because you'd like do something like really hard. And then... yeah, you do something like really hard, and then you don't know for like 30 seconds if you've done it or not. So like when you've done the thing, you then need to just pause the game and hope to God that you get the trophy. Yeah, like I say, it takes an age for them to turn up. Am I brave enough to play the Ninja Gaiden trilogy on NES? Yeah, because it's not that hard. Like, I've already played Ninja Gaiden 1, and I got to, like, maybe halfway through the game without it being too much of a problem. Right, where are you, motherfucker? Oh. Oh, hey, Right King. How you doing? Izuna drop. I'm at 11:16 when I picked that up. Let's see how long that actually takes. Just eating pizza. Ooh, what pizza are you eating? You're an idiot. Is there bread in the UK? No. What is this illustrious bread? DiGiorno's? What's on it? What's on the pizza? That's what I want to know. What do I usually eat for breakfast? Food. Usually. Ass. Ooh. I've never eaten ass before. Oh god. Four cheese, nice. Yeah, usually tea is what I have in the morning. And like I say, because I'm not an American and I don't have cereal that's caked in sugar, I had some things. Completely forgot what they're called, but they're called things. They're like these, like, there's a cheap version called multigrain boulders, which are basically just balls of multiple grains. But fuck, I forgot there's an actual branded version. And I forgot what the bloody hell they're called. I haven't had them anyway. Oh, hey, random. That kid that won £1 million for second place in Duo's Fortnite World Cup. Good for him. I still don't care because I'm playing Ninja Gaiden. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Lucky him, I suppose. Lucky him that he has shit parents that will now sponge off him for the money that he's won. And yeah, like I say, I guarantee you now, his parents are gonna go, "Oh, Billy, we're your parents. Aren't we entitled to some of that money? Fuck off. You're not getting a pittance." Fortnite counter to gaming. I mean, you're right. Don't get me wrong, Fortnite as a game is not bad. Fortnite as it being to little kids is annoying. Is that true? Like, is he actually doing that? I'll just keep kids on a good multiplayer games. Well, true, but then that means I can't shit talk kids in Call of Duty anymore. I can't. They were on Good Morning. What, Good Morning Britain? I don't watch that. Why would I ever watch Good Morning Britain? I've got better things to do than watch that. I'm not a poncy twat that watches poncy news. If I'm gonna watch news, I'm just gonna read up on the news. It's not on YouTube, you don't watch TV. You're missing out. That's how I was when I was 16 years old, won 3 million. Because obviously on the one hand, I'm not here. On the other hand, I mean, it's Fortnite. would I want to go down in gaming history being the guy who's good at Fortnite? No. I want to go down in history as the guy who couldn't beat Ninja Gaiden 1 on normal, so he turned it to easy. That's who I want to go down as. Oh, wait. I already do. Select 18 America, select his like a popular shit with the ladies when he gets back to school. Yep, because all they want is his money, not his teeny weeny. Oh no, high school isn't going to be terrible for him. If he's an idiot, it will be terrible. Because if the bullies are smart, they can just bully him and just tell him to give him money, so they'll stop and they'll just keep ransoming him. But if he's a not so stupid kid, I mean, you can tell him to fuck off pretty much. Press like 100k. Oh, well, yeah. This one is very mainstream for brainless idiots. Yep. Well, I wouldn't say every, but it's just that the problem is, obviously, the bigger you are, and if you're especially more kid-friendly, you're pretty much shit out of luck. Unless if you're fine with that, then whatever. But if you are kid-friendly, for me personally, that'd be like hell. That would. Being forced to do stupid kiddie shit just to keep the kids happy, to keep the money rolling in. There we go. Fucking hell. Ha! He's shite. But yeah, no, seriously though, like if I ever, I mean mainstream would be the wrong term, but like if I ever became big enough and like if people like imagine me being asked, "Hi, I'm a parent and my child would really like to watch you. Could you watch your language?" At that point, I'd go, "Fuck you, cunt," and then they'd know to leave immediately. If you haven't got boobs, if you're not straight, never actively play your non-casual games. That statue's dead. You've got absolutely no future on Twitch. Yep. Pretty much. Well, I mean, it still depends. Like, some of the guys that I watch, yeah, okay, from time to time they'll do, you know, stupid shit, but the vast majority of the time they don't really overreact and stuff. Like, if they get really pissed or happy at something, they'll do it, but, you know, like they won't, like, do something trivial, like beat that boss, for an example, and then just jump on their chair and go, "Oh my god, I did it!"
The fiends are unleashed.
All the big streams are shit at tournaments. Well, I mean, you'd think, when it's the only game that they play in, day out, you'd think that they'd have some semblance of skill. But then you get some twat like me turning up and they go, "Who the hell are you?" Better than you, that's who. Like, that's gotta hurt the soul. You know? And yeah, like, don't get me wrong, the just chatting section's not bad, but yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I mean, we are just chatting right now. Like I've already mentioned before, like the main guys that I watch on YouTube are called Funhouse, if anyone knows them. Like, they're the main guys who I watch. And like they've said from time to time, like, the game is like background noise because they do skits and stuff. Like they sometimes allow in the game to do jokes and stuff, but like the game is pretty much just background noise for what they want to do. You know, and for me that's sort of the same thing. Like, don't get me wrong, the games bring people in and you can talk about stuff, but you know. There's a toxic twat. Funhouse is fucking great. No, what is it? Is it that? No, what is it? No, it's that. I can do that. Or I can do that. I can. You'll know what it is, right, King? Yeah. I can play kids Fortnite 12 hours daily and you can't compete with that. Yeah, but his entire job is playing the one game that he's being paid to do. Like I say, you should at least be somewhat decent. Fucking Lawrence, and he's drinking hentai shit. Yep, I fucking love Lawrence. I do. No, you dickhead. I'll be back. Thinks he sees a bit more of the building skills. Quick reaction times takes skill to learn she respected. Wait, what for? Peak! Yep. The Cult of Peak. You know, what do you mean? People think it's in... He's looking at the buildings. Oh, the building in Fortnite. Yeah, no. I don't know if his cult is still around. Cults will always be around. Please don't fall off. Fast pace is shit. Yeah, like I say, I know exactly what you're talking about. You've got to be shitting me. The trophy just popped for me getting the Izuna drop. That took 8 minutes. That just took 8 minutes for that trophy to pop. Oh, shit. Well, the British has given you a second chance. I mean, maybe. I don't know when, but maybe. Oh, you almost got me, motherfucker. You panic and die. Well, yeah, I would as well. Yeah, 8 minutes for that trophy to pop. I love trophies. Oh, that takes me back down here. Yeah. 8 minutes. For me, dragon. Stop being ridiculously loud and stupid. No. No. Oh yeah, and also in Demons I'm playing this on normal. But then again, because this game is much easier than Ninja Gaiden 1. Anyone else? No? No. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that random. Never. I'd sooner just do this as a hobby rather than... Like, if I had the distinction... Like, if I definitely knew... that I would say get big overnight if I started being stupid and acting, you know, like kid-friendly and doing stupid loud stuff, I wouldn't do it. Really wouldn't. I'm not compromising my morals to do something that I would be hating on a day-to-day basis, being someone that I'm not. Like, no. Like, don't get me wrong, if, like, a bunch of kids turned up and they liked me the way that I was, don't get me wrong, that'd be nice, but kids like loud, annoying, obnoxious things. Look at PewDiePie. He's still around for some fucking reason. Signature is hard, you think? Really? I mean, so far the bosses are very, very easy. and dying isn't really a problem. Again, I'm saying that now, but like, I think it's just okay. I think the thing with this game that's probably better off than in Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 is just the ease of access. Like, the game's very fluent. You've got essentially 2 health bars, and you can kill enemies almost immediately once they're wounded. So, you know, PewDiePie did come down in the last few years. He's chill now. Well, obviously I don't watch him. He's not my content. He's not. Okay, hard enough in Ninja Sigma 2. Nope. Nope.
You must be Genshin.
And you...
I'm with you on that, but although I will admit, the only thing is with PewDiePie, like, I've hovered over one of his videos, because on YouTube now, if you hover over a video, it gives you like a small, like, 5-second clip. I've done that because he's playing Minecraft at the moment, so I just decided, okay then, let's just hover over this and see what it's like for 5 seconds. I hovered over it, and he must have took up like a good 1/5 of the real estate of the video that you've got. And it's like, really? You're taking up like a 1/5 of the real estate. How big is your ego, mate? Calm down. Any grab on Master Ninja is an insta-kill? Well, shit, I suppose. I really need to stop doing that. Do your thing. I said do your thing, motherfucker. Hadouken! Hello. Good to me to have a big ego also. Well, no, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm saying that now, but I mean, that's never going to happen. And also, it's 90 million. But really, Inner Demons. Obviously, I wouldn't know.
Go now.
You don't keep up with the subcap. Neither do I, but like I say, it was just there. So, you know, I've seen it. Ooh, summer deals at game is now on. Ooh, I wonder what they have besides nothing, probably. Chapter 3, Thunderclap of Catastrophe. I'm not going to make a joke about that. Oh no, game, not Steam. Oh my god, they've got them for £5. God damn it, how long is this sale on for? I'll check that later. He's done great so far with monetization. Who, what, where, why, how, when?
A glittering island. An exquisite city of stardust. Breathtaking. But you, my lady, must be so tired of the view.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know. I've never really looked into that kind of thing.
How's that, my dear?
I haven't.
Are you pleased? Excellent. I know you've never lied.
Not really. Well, I mean, if anyone bitches about that kind of thing, I mean, seriously, you need help. Like, he's got way more than enough money to just quit for the rest of his life. Well, in all honesty, Random, if that is true, why isn't he dead? Or better yet, just have him be in jail 24/7, giant, black, thick dildo being rammed in his ass day in, day out, and let's see how he likes it. It's only fair. And yeah, now we're in Newark. Sorry, New York. New York. Oh, Brewmaster. Oh, well, that as well. Then we can ram that stuff down his throat and up his arse. Oh, okay, that dog just died all of a sudden. Well, I mean, that would make sense. And yeah. Oh, that doesn't go anywhere. Fuck you. But yeah, don't ask me. I won't know. Well, I mean, I think if you're at that kind of level, I mean, would you? Fuck you, dude. Well, yeah, but... Well... You know. That's a completely different topic. Yeah, well, we know you'd do anything random for an easy life, so, you know. Like, if things could be given to you, you'd probably say yes, depending on the circumstances. It's because you're young. A lot of youngsters these days just want everything fucking given to them. They do. Oh, fuck you, dude. Really relying on you to hit me, though. So it basically makes your point mute, doesn't it? Like it immediately makes your point moot. It does. Yeah, probably, but it doesn't matter. Nothing we can do about it. So I don't know why we're worrying about it. 'Cause it's not like it's ever going to be a problem for us. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it? You're discussing this on a Twitch channel. A fairly mediocre one at that. You can't bloody do anything about it. Oh, let's see how long this takes. I'm at 40... Let's just say 41. Let's see how long that bloody well takes. Well, yeah, but... What if I got kidnapped by someone? What I would do is, I'd go through the proper protocols and procedures that you do. I wouldn't sit there and immediately think of like 10 different fucking conspiracy theories. I wouldn't. And considering I don't have kids, I don't need to worry. And if I got kidnapped, I'd just be thankful that someone would want to fuck me. Let alone just kidnap me and then fuck me. Nope. Well, like I say, you're young, you're of today's age. I don't know what fucking Generation Z millennial crap that you'd want to assign yourself, but that's the whole problem with people our age. Is immediately, as soon as the easy way in life can happen, everyone would immediately go, I do it. And it's why? Just because kids these days are fucking stupid. They think everything should be owed to them. And it's not how that kind of works. Yeah, don't get me wrong, that kid that came second and first in fucking Fortnite, it wasn't owed to him. He just managed to play a game for so long that he got so good at it, won tournament, now for the rest of his life he's done. But he sort of earned it, you know. It's not like he just woke up one morning, cried about it and said, I want you weenie. He went to it and won, didn't he? Did something about it. No, I thought that was a thing. Well, not really. Ours has been money obsessed, well, just life obsessed in general, way more often than slightly older ones. No, I knew that was going to happen. Well, you know, that's different. I'm just talking about entitlement. A lot of kids these days feel like they should just be given everything. It's like, no, it's not how that fucking works. I did a thing. There it is, and that took, I don't know how long, but like 3 minutes. I mean, it's not a fair trade. It's not. Well, I mean, in that case and point, you just have no cock. I mean, that's true, but you just clearly have no dignity and respect for those in your life. Especially a fucking child. As long as you get your way, you don't care who you throw under a bus. And I mean, that's fine, it's your life. But I mean, like, Jesus Christ. Like, I know I'm a cunt, but fucking Christ. I'm not that much of an asshole. I'm not. Oh, nice try, video game. No, typical British cunt. I'm not. I mean, I am, but I know I say I don't have thoughts and feelings, but fucking hell. Well, no, but the thing is, I don't have kids, and my mind is already not screwed up that I'd try and sell my own son or daughter just to get $1 million. Married? Oh God, no. God, no. I'm gonna get my life sorted out before I fucking think about any of that bullshit. Ooh, upgrade. What do I want? My sword. Never mind, I won't be strengthening that. I'll go for the Falcon Talons. Nope, not up yours. Oh god, what was the last thing you'd see before? I don't fucking know, do I? How the hell am I supposed to know? I mean, my usual thought of train is you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer, but I can't think of one at this very moment. Oh, for fuck's sake. What? Who? What? Even I'm losing that. Oh, I get what you mean. I don't know why you brought it up. Like, I understand if it would make sense why you brought that up, but... Really? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're getting off the topic like right now. We are. Jesus Christ. That took about fucking 10 minutes. Again, I'm not going to answer these questions. They don't need to be answered, no one cares. Kind of the be-all end-all of that conversation. That's easy. Idiot. Again, off the topic. Not hard. I will time people out, I don't care. Oh, it's this boss. I hate this boss. It's pretty obvious which one I'm playing. It's very obvious which one I'm playing. I'm playing the 6th one. I can't remember how to fight this boss. Only because I don't know how to fight this guy. Okay. I have no idea how you was actually supposed to fight him, but whatever. I think by the end of the day I should get maybe halfway through. Yes. Yes, I do. Why would you need like 20 different mugs? Don't get me wrong, I've got multiple mugs. But those mugs are, well then, I mean they're not collector's items, but to me they are collectibles, so I have them. And I don't have too many of them, I think I have like maybe 3. I think I have maybe 3 collector's mugs.
Behold,
Nope.
true world has begun to stir from its prolonged torpor. We have endured imprisonment, a long era of silence, trapped in eternal slumber.
Alexei.
Yet, even the deepest slumber can be disrupted by a single strike of lightning.
Well, if you think so, then yes. Then yes. Because there'd be no other reason why I'd have a black mug, because I'm a racist. That's exactly why. Oh, onto the wind blades. I'm an hour in. Let's see how long that takes. Huh. I love it when I break video games, I really do. Let me just sit here and admire my work of art. Right, I have to go this way anyway. My thumb's gonna be sore by the time I beat Ninja Gaiden 3. Was he really waiting at the top of the stairs until I blew that up? What an idiot. Also, am I in chapter 4? I think I am. And there's 16 chapters, so... I won't get halfway through tonight, but should hit thereabouts. Oh wow, I somehow accidentally charged up an ultimate technique. I'll take it. I don't need that. Well, at least that's that max level. This early on. Okay, hello. I'm so glad there's no fall damage. I don't need to buy anything, do I? Nope, because I'm max. I mean, I can always buy a Talisman of Rebirth, I suppose, but... nah. You prick. That was not my fault. He made it up and then he didn't. Awesome. That was too close for comfort. Also, we're now at 10 minutes and I still don't have that trophy. I don't. Excuse me. It's a giant thing. I don't know. There's trophy vacancies. No, it isn't. But I'm fairly certain for this game it is. Like, I want to say I remember this game taking so long to giving you the trophies. I couldn't even. And for that, you get this. You get a fireball to your grunt. Never mind. Okay, I still heal him. No. Like I said, the bosses in this aren't that hard. Again, compared to Ninja Gaiden on normal, they're not that hard. It's as if I'm playing this on bloody easy. I probably will be wishing that later on, but... Yep, 13 minutes in, I still don't have a trophy.
Fiends are everywhere.
The Statue of Liberty. That's the source of all this. There's a powerful fiend there. Be careful.
Correct. Oh my god, fuck off. First of all, you can suck my dick. Thank you. Well, I mean, that is true. To an extent, random. But, I mean, people do it as a hobby. They do. It's just that I'm, admittedly, an addict. If I'm gonna be honest. But, it's a harmless addiction. Also, my shuriken that I can't seem to grab. Well, I'm not grabbing them, I suppose. But I'm grabbing this. Diabol. Oh, endless one. Maybe there's nothing wrong with casuals though. I mean, even then, calling people casuals is like, why? Like, if people just want to say game on the weekend, or say like once a week, or whenever they can, or whatever, you know, I'm fine by that. Try to make money. If you're bad in the game, choose a game and we're all good. Well, true. But I mean, considering the amount of games that I've played in my lifetime, and the amount of hours, you'd think I'd be better than I am, but I'm not. But again, because I have a wide range of games that I play, I like to say I'm mediocre at everything rather than good at one thing. Like, I could pick up any game and play it, instead of picking up one game and knowing how to play it. Like, I'm mediocre at everything, which, like I say, to me is way better than being good at one thing. Well, no, it's not that I lack skill, it's just that I lack playing one game over and over again. I can't do it. Again, when you have the amount of games that I have, you would probably understand where I'm coming from. Like, you would probably... Fuck off, dude. But you would probably understand where I'm coming from. You know? If you'd have played all the games I have over the years. So like I say, I never stuck to just one. Once I beat one, I moved on to the next. And then, obviously after a while, if I felt like replaying a game, I'd replay it. But, like, I can't pick up Mortal Kombat, Dead or Alive, Fortnite, Apex Legends with the sole intent to get good and just play that one game over and over again. I just can't. I'd get bored. You played your fair share well over 1,000. I mean, I probably doubt that because, I mean, even with the amount of games that I've played, I probably haven't even touched 1,000 yet. I mean, yeah, maybe I've started 1,000, but not actually finished and beat. So, I've been gaming since I was 6. I've been gaming since I was 3. Pretty much, yeah, about around 3, 4, something like that. Actually, I can probably tell you roughly when. Because obviously I had a GameCube, originally a Mega Drive or Genesis. I think a SNES at one point when I was a wee lad. I'm also Nintendo 64. I can't fucking spell. Yeah, about 3. About 3 stroke 4. Because the GameCube came out in 2001. So yeah, about 3 or 4. So it's the same thing like all the people who have like 6,000 games on Steam. The vast majority of them are not even touched games. Like they're either free or like one cent games, you know. But they just have them because, well, I guess it's a cent, I'll get to it at some point, but they never do. I've done the same. But especially now that I have an actual PC to run games, I don't fucking touch those games anymore. Like I don't play Binding of Isaac anymore. Because, I mean, I've got a PC now, I don't need... At least I don't want to play that game. And obviously because I also play like DS games, PSP games, Game Boy games and all that kind of stuff, again, I have a whole vast library of games that I can play. Again, I still don't know the kind of games that you'd play overall, but again, because I can play those games without fault, you know, there's a whole library of consoles and games that I can still jump back to and play. What the hell is that guy? Oh, there he is. Nope. So again, like I say, that's exactly why I can't stick to one game. I mean, I have said that I would like to try Dead or Alive 6. That's if it's still bloody got people playing, of course. But I could probably make that. But no, I just haven't, pretty much. I just haven't. Because I mean, the problem is, yeah, as much as... Are you gonna... Oh. As much as I would, you know, still like to try something and play it, like... I started doing it and then I just very quickly realised, oh yeah, I'm not good at this. I'm never going to be good. There's no point. And then I just move on to something else. I do. Well done, game. And also, like, especially because you have, I mean, you don't play it anymore, at least not yet anyway. But, like, especially, like, say, Mortal Kombat. Like, if I really wanted to play that, I would want to play it with, say, you for an example, but because you obviously have it on PS4, I'm never going to do that. I'm not. Because I'm not going to pay for a subscription that I'm never going to use. I'm not. PC and stuff, yeah, I mean, I could give it a chance. Like, you can still get, like, Mortal Kombat 9 or whatever, like, stupidly cheap, but I don't know, I guess it's still the matter of fact of actually getting into it. You dream from the consoles you got. You think I'm fucking rich? Nope. Nope. Again, thank you for looking at my list. And yes, Inner Demons, I will be playing Ninja Gaiden. I don't know why I'm picking this up, but I will be playing Ninja Gaiden DS after I've beaten Ninja Gaiden 3. I may as well. It's a part of this series, so I may as well. See, I'm going to be playing that. But no, like, they're just games that I've accumulated over the years, pretty much. And like, especially because a lot of games now are like dirt cheap, you know, especially like PS2 games and whatever. Like, because they're dirt cheap, you can buy a lot of games without realizing it. Like, you can look at one game and go 50p, and then the next thing you know, you're buying like bloody 10 games and it's £5 because they're all 50p each, you know. But you've got 10 games to play rather than buying the latest release, enjoying it, but then getting rid of it eventually anyway.
Stench of the dragon lineage.
The final lament of an ancient creature. That's death you smell.
So yeah, I'll accept playing that. Although I probably won't be playing the NES Ninja Gaidens because I don't know if they're even on the SNES Mini. I know Ninja Gaiden 1 is, I'm fairly certain, but I don't own a SNES.
You may call me Alexei.
Yeah, calm down, mate. I'm trying to look this up. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden's on it, but not the rest of them. So I could only play Ninja Gaiden 1. And then obviously in before you say, but emulation. Yeah. I'd sooner have an NES and play it. Ow. 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 Didn't want to do that. Fucking cross. Is that Sasuke's voice? If you mean from
Such is the fragility of evil.
Persona 5, I want to say yes, but I'm not sure. Anyway, how are you? Vince McMash? I want to say yes, but I'm really not sure. So I suppose you're a Persona fan? In which case, oh god, I've beaten it. But fucking hell. Yosuke. Who? Don't tell me Persona 4 is Yosuke, I believe. I don't know, I've never played Persona 4, but I think so. I want to play it, but I don't have a way of playing it yet because I don't own it. Oh yeah, and also Lady Liberty's alive, I suppose. How am I gonna die now? Oh, nice. Oh really? I'll have a look at that then. Because I know like the definitive version of the game, I'm fairly certain, is the PS Vita one. But 1, I don't have a PS Vita. 2, I don't have a way to stream PS Vita games. And 3, who owns a PS Vita? Oh, it's this fight. Again. For the 3rd time. Ow. But yeah, in terms of Persona, I may never play Persona 1, 2 or 3. Because, first of all, they're really expensive, and 2, Persona, as far as I'm aware, Personas 1, 2 and 3 are just really annoying, because you can't control your party members. So for me, that is like the entire reason why I will never play those games. Now, I know Persona 3 on PSP fixed that, but they turned the cutscenes into manga, so... Is this on PC? Nope. PS3. Come on. In this game, because why the hell not? That's why. Because it's Japan. I don't think I can damage this arm anymore. No, I can't. Am I supposed to jump? No, I'm meant to do that. There you go. Imagine the Athens statue in God of War 2. Oh, yeah. Stop lying around. He didn't come to listen to bullshit. Reviewers. Okay, then. I'm not going to say anything, Basket, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, how you doing, Basket? And also, how you doing, Vince? No, I already asked that. Never mind. But no, random, this is not on PC. The closest you can get to Ninja Gaiden on PC is either Devil May Cry or Neo, and even though I don't really count Neo, it's the same devs, so that is the closest you can get to Ninja Gaiden on PC, besides emulation. Yeah. And yeah, God of War 2. I fucking love God of War. Go for Platinum Trophy? No. No. Because I'm not going to play this game on the hardest difficulty. You've got no chance in hell. I can either have my Miji covered up or not. I'm not going to have her covered up, thank you very much. Scared? No, I just don't have the time nor skill to do it. I don't. I don't have the time nor skill. That's the problem. Have I played DMC5 yet? Oh yeah, I played that game as soon as it came out. I did. Why? What did you think to it, Vince? I'm curious. Because I already know what some people think of it. And thanks for the follow, Vince. I very much appreciate it. But yeah, also nice stilts.
Don't you think you're a little out of your league, boy?
Yes, kill him, please. be honest, I'm curious as to what you think of DMC 5. Because obviously I know what I think, and I know what a few other people think, and obviously my friend, but...
Even the mice are ninja here.
So we're after DMC
No
happened,
doubt
I'm
the
sure it
dragon
never
men
happened.
shall take
Loved
this
it.
bait.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Devil May Cry 5. I mean, I will admit, my only two complaints of the game is, which is pretty much what a lot of other people think, which is, one, the terrible character. Okay, him as a character, he's not bad, but his combat is atrocious. And the other thing that I wasn't a fan of was the vast majority of the game, the vast majority of the game taking place in the tree. Like, it very quickly went from it sort of being lazy in the sort of the design of the world, like, because everything was just set in a tree after a while.
Sanji.
So, they're my only two complaints, but yeah, the game is very good. It is. And also, what do you think the DMC Devil May Cry then? Because I would assume you're saying you didn't enjoy it. Because okay, loved is the wrong term. But I enjoyed DMC Devil May Cry, I did. Yes, it wasn't, you know, Devil May Cry, but I thought it was a pretty good game. You know? Like, the combat was very good. Easy, but very good. And there they go. You move half an inch. It is in this game! Like, if I shake the controller, you can see her breasts move. I knew it was in this game. Reboot was a good game. Oh yeah, like I say, it's a good game. It's just that I think when the game first came out, people were just a little too harsh to judge it based on the Dante that we got. Which, don't get me wrong, you know, when the game first came out, I understand that people were like that, but, I mean, he grows on you by the end of it. At least he did to me. It wasn't bad, I just had way too much to live up to. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. But I mean, considering, and I'm going to say this, people aren't going to believe me, but I have insider information. But because Devil May Cry 2 exists, I mean, Devil May Cry has at least one bad game. It does. We will hit each other, I think. Also, everyone say hello to Muramasa's shop in a moment. Bollocks. That was completely wrong timing. How is he not dead? Okay, first of all, this guy can piss off. So have you played the Ninja Gaiden series then, Vince? The hell off me. No means no. Thanks, dude. Oh no, get out of that. Birdman. Oh, she also has it. No. I'm trying to go back to signal then. Well, good luck with that. What difficulty? Oh, two of us can play in that game. Where'd you go? Oh, he actually went. Because I'm not ashamed to say it, but I beat that game yesterday on easy. Because I got to like chapter 16 and then I just couldn't anymore. And I didn't want to farm chapter after chapter just trying to beat it on normal. Thanks, man. Oh, for peak's sake. Could you please kill him, thank you? I'll do it the bloody easy way, shall I? Imagine the back pain she has. I have no idea what you mean, Dark Shadow. Oh, you mean her giant breasts? I didn't see them, in all honesty. And yes, this is the game that has the motion control jiggle physics. Before you ask. Gotta use them icy hots for your flaming thoughts. Well, yeah. Thing is though, you could probably hang your coat on her nipples, if I'm gonna be honest. Like with the clothes she's wearing and what time of year it is, or at least what time of day it is, like you could seriously like make some lemonade, or which I'm stealing the joke from Family Guy, or hang your coat on them, you know. Useful things. No, not in the corner. Like that to really steer guests away. Well, yeah. I wouldn't blame you. Oh, damn it, I want you to continue the combo on that guy. Where is he anyway? There he is. Hey man, how you doing? Darn. And actually, just because I recently found this out, but for anyone who knows, David Tennant, who played Mr. Doctor Who, and he's been in other stuff, but I can't really name any of it, but like Jessica Jones, but I found out, because I was watching like a compilation video of him being like silly, which I mean he's great for that, but I believe his wife I think it's his wife. She bought him a stress ball that was not only in the shape of a breast, but I believe also had like the same feeling and sort of, not texture, but like the same feeling as if you were squeezing a breast. Like, that is true love, and that is true marriage. You know, like that. You know you have a good wife if she buys you a stress ball in the shape and feel of a breast. No, don't give him down, man. Don't ask me. And yeah, exactly. Vince gets it. You can't just go, my life's sad. Wife? I'm better now. Oh, she can also do it. Nice. Is Doctor Who the Star Trek equivalent to the UK? How dare you! I'm gonna find where you live, Vince, and I'm gonna make you eat your words. How dare you! But no, nothing like that. Doctor Who was around, I'm fairly certain, way before Star Trek. Oh no, Star Trek is American produced, but like, I'm fairly certain Doctor Who was done in the 60s. Yeah, I want to say 63 was when the first episode aired. And I want to say that Star Trek was 80s, 70s at the earliest, but 80s. But I mean, in all honesty, if you like sci-fi stuff, Vince, I mean, I can heavily recommend Doctor Who. I can. I mean, the older Doctor Who stuff, and pretty much up until around Matt Smith, or even David Tennant at the latest. But yeah, Matt Smith would do. Because the actors that they hired after that were good actors, but then they sort of just had bad writers and stuff, and it sort of just took the piss eventually, so I haven't seen it in years. I haven't. Oh no, Stephen Moffat was the guy who brought it back. Well, no, like I say, Stephen Moffat, he didn't write a few episodes, he wrote the vast majority of episodes when it was back. Then he left, eventually. and then he came back to write a few extra episodes. He did. Like, Stephen Moffat, I'm fairly certain, is the guy... Maybe not him who brought it back, but he was like the main writer for years. He was. Nice. Yeah, he was the main writer for years. He was. Then, like I say, after he left, the episodes didn't really go downhill immediately. It was just that after Matt Smith, which, I mean, it did sort of go downhill with him because it took like a few years for it to finish, which it should have finished much longer because it was a massive hiatus. But when it eventually switched over to, fuck, I forgot his name.
You are a fool to have come alone.
But when it was after Matt Smith,
Recklessness will cost
like, he's a good actor, but like I say, it's just like the writing became, and like almost every episode was a 2-part episode, and that's what killed it for me. So that's why I stopped watching. I didn't even finish the first season with the new guy. And now that it's a woman, most people are going, oh, it's a woman. But I don't care. Good actress, but bad writing yet again. And I will admit, some episodes are sort of bullshit female propaganda. Like, I get it, it's a female doctor. You don't need to rub it in my fucking face. You know? Oh, of course, there's a bloody healing item there. Fucking hate grapples in this. Oh. I used every goddamn healing item but one of them.
Sanji.
Oh, and also Vince,
Momiji.
I forgot to do this yesterday to someone else, but I'll do it when they turn up.
Sanji. You're all right.
I have a Discord.
Momiji.
Is that not going to work anymore?
I
Why?
couldn't.
God damn it.
It's okay.
I
Everyone is
used
worried
to
about you.
have a
Let's go
Discord
home.
link, which
Until
doesn't
the
work
day you
anymore.
become a true ninja, I will always watch over you. Promise.
Yeah, I used to have one. The other thing that I was going to... No! Thank you. An Ione. If I remember correctly. No, no. Oh, Muramasa? Yeah. But also, if you're interested, if you're on Twitch desktop anyway, below the Twitch desktop player, there's a link to a Google Doc of every game that I own. If there's anything that takes your fancy, don't hesitate to let me know. Where is it? This, and then I want this. No, I don't want that. Oh no, I don't want that. Is it not here? Apparently I don't have it, but yeah, so they're there if you want to take a look. Whilst I have a look at bloody Nightbot. Is Nightbot even running? Nightbot is running. Let me guess, we're back to Ryu. Yep. Yes, I know. Oh, and also Dark Shadow. Today I bought 2 more DS games. I bought Mario Party DS, which is still a very good game. Obnoxiously difficult, but very good. And then there's, and then I also bought Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, because it's a good dungeon crawler. It is. I mean, yeah, it should be there. Why is it not working? Been there.
So fragile, the lot of them. So weak. I cannot stand another minute of this tedium. You will find me a mighty adversary. You will bring before me an opponent worthy of I,
Yeah, that'll be me.
greater fiend and ruler of storms. Accomplish this, and you shall be made ruler of this land.
Yeah, it's just not working. I'll have to fix that later. It'll probably work tomorrow. Oh, well, rip that guy. No, not the woman! You idiot. I've seen no hentai at all, but I know that you always save the women who are half dressed and have their tits out. Okay, we're jumping. I'm seeing if I got peace bubble black bro. No, why? I'm afraid to even look that up. I am. Like, I'm really afraid to look that up. So yeah, if you want to talk about hentai and anime and all that kind of stuff, Dark Shadow's your guy. Also, in before he says, I'm not into hentai. But if you know that is in it, I mean, I'm not going to say anything more. Go on, Ed Mars. Ooh. It's a hentai where they hired porn stars to do the English dub. Really? Okay. I'll take your word for it. No, go to the shop. But see now, I just want to... I mean, I don't want to watch it, because if it is what Dark Shadow says it is, I really don't want to watch it. But I want to, like, see a scene of just people talking, see who's voicing it, and then go, they're way out of their league. You know, they're normally just used to getting dick shoved in their asses. Not sitting there going, not having a bloody conversation, then having something shoved in their ass. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's really fun. Well, I mean, I hope so, but I really don't want to see the part where there's a monster shoving its... Nah, this is something I do know, shoving its member inside of someone. Like that I don't want to watch. If I find on porn clips of the dialogue, it's fine by me. Although my Google history is going to ask me questions later. It is. Girls. Oh. Wow. I mean, I guess if you're into that sort of thing. I mean, I'm not here to judge. If someone is legitimately in that sort of thing, fine by me. Fine by me. Ow. So, I haven't asked, Vince. What other kind of games do you play then? Just so we can get off the topic of penis having women for Dark Shadow. Ooh, a free Talisman of Rebirth, I'll play that. I did some other channel that just uploaded hentai to YouTube just without the porn. Then it's not hentai, is it? Like, it's not hentai. Like, that's like watching porn. That's like watching porn and saying, "Oh, I only watch it for the pizza guy to come in, deliver the pizza, and then I couldn't bear to watch the rest of it." It's like, dude, you meant to see the pizza guy put his penis through the bloody box, and then they go, "Ooh, I think I'll have a slice." And which, in all honesty, like if a woman, or even if a dude, I don't care. But if a woman somehow did that to me, I would go, "Oh, pizza." Like you at least very carefully take the pizza, put it to one side, have the sex, and then eat the pizza. Because I'm not letting that thing go to waste. I paid £15 for that. I don't care how good the sex is. I'm eating that pizza. Resident Evil in my paste bin. There should be. If you mean Resident, no, there should be. Because I've got Resident Evil 1. No, I don't need that anymore. No, I do. Like, I've got Resident Evil 1. I've beaten 4, 5, 6. I haven't played 7 yet. And I've also beaten 2 Remake. Yeah, I have a few Resident Evil. And I've also got Resident Evil Code Veronica X, for Christ's sake. Oh, are you really, random? Like I say, I would love to play with you, but because you have it on PS4, like, I'm not going to buy PS Plus for a game that I may never play. Scroll far enough. Oh, I have a lot of games, so source materials on time for the 2 people I really genuinely watch porn for the story. It's the best part. because it's usually the most funny shit. Have you not seen, because even I know of this meme, but have you not seen the meme where that guy is lying in the bathtub and then I can't remember what the woman says to him, but she says something to him and then he looks at her like, but this is a bathtub. Like, that is just hilarious. Like, that's why you watch porn. Like, that, you just watch porn for the golden stuff. Like, I said, I can't remember what she says to him for him to reply like that. But, like, that is just gold. It is. Soulsborne games, classic Nintendo, Resident Evil, old Konami. You know. Yeah, I've got Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I've beaten Bloodborne. I've also got Neo. So, yeah. Ooh, Crystal Skull. Oh, I do have 24 of them. Why? But obviously, if you have any games in mind, always let me know. I'll be sure to look into purchasing them. Or playing them, like I say. Because yeah, as you may have noticed in that, obviously I have a capture carded DS. So once I'm done with Ninja Gaiden 3, I'll be playing Dragon Sword on the DS. I will. So again, if you somehow know of any, like say, DS or 3DS games, do not hesitate to let me know. Because my library of video games will only get larger. It will. Oh, you can only have one of them at a time? I guess that makes sense. Oh, actually, Dark Shadow, that reminds me. I saw Project Zero in town today. I did. Ow. Frick. Yeah, just the first one, but it was the PS2 version. It was. Excuse me. Answer the ting. Answer what ting? R2 and 3 are exclusive to the Afterlife. Yep. I mean, I will eventually try and get 2, but... No, why? Yeah, what do you mean, ting? Best version of Chrono Trigger is on DS if you're just looking for good games. I would, but it's £50. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't care how good a game is, but £50? No. Random. I know what ting means. Don't you worry. Like, I don't need a translator all the time, but just the vast majority of the time. But what do you mean by answer the thing? Because you said answer the thing, man. Answer what? Oh no. You two can suck my nods. Also, out of curiosity, Vince, where are you from? It's just that, I mean, Chrono Trigger is just a beloved game, and because like you say, the best version is the DS, it's probably why it's so expensive. I don't agree with it, but whatever. But yeah, what question? There is no question. The only thing you put was re-downloading Mortal Kombat 11. You don't enjoy anything else. Then the next thing that you mentioned was answer the thing, man. Central United States. Oh, okay. Play the virtual console version. Ah, okay. No, Brad, this is not a trash game. It's just that anything you think is trash when it's not. Yeah, you didn't send it. Well, the game works for me then. And also, Brad, just to keep you happy, I have a capture carded DS, so I can play Zelda on the DS. I can play Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, A Link Between Worlds, Spirit Tracks, and the other one. Phantom Pain, Phantom Menace, whatever the other one is. Phantom Hourglass, whatever. So I can now play those. When, I do not know, but probably never. Yeah, I really don't know. We're being trolled? How? Yeah, but seriously though, like I say though, Vince, if there are any games that you know of... Also, actually, Vince, could you send me, what is it? Trauma Center, Under the Knife, 2, please. Since it was only sold in America. Good old land of the free. So yeah, if you have a copy, I'd like to have it for free. I'm not paying. No, not really. I'm getting a copy sometime soon. Majora's Mask is your favorite game of all time. Absolutely was crushed by the 3DS remake. Oh, don't worry. I already know how not so good the 3DS version is. I already know that. Yeah, like I say, Dark Shadow has already informed me about how not great the 3DS version is. Welcome to my finances. I'm crushing your heart and soul. Don't need to. Seriously, don't. But no Zelda marathon. I'm not going to be able to marathon Zelda games. I still need to play fucking the shitty Wii one that Dark Shadow wants me to play. Please kill him. No, I was talking about the other one. The other shitty Wii one. Zelda 1, 3. I don't remember the name of it. That's why I'm saying it's the shitty one, because I will never ever remember the name of that game. I won't. Twilight Princess, there we go. I remembered it eventually. Used to marathon Zelda 1, 3, Oracle of Time, and Majora's Mask every year for a week during holiday. I do the same, but with Mario Sunshine. And I always do it on my birthday. Well, then you two can have an argument over which is the best Zelda, if you want. Again, I've not played Majora's Mask, so I can't say. I've only played and beaten Ocarina of Time and A Link Between Worlds and A Link to the Past. They're the only Zelda games I've ever beaten. I got close to beating Phantom Hourglass, but I never quite managed to do it. I didn't. Oh, Majora's Mask. Since you can't read. Since it says, dude, Majora's Mask is my favourite game of all time, and you absolutely was crushed by the 3DS remake, I think, maybe, might be his favourite game. Not Zelda game, just favourite game. Oh, what can I buy? Probably not a lot. You poo-poo in head. Or Mario Maker. It's one of the two. It's either Majora's Mask or Mario Maker. I guess we'll never know. No, I. For Oracle of Time Dungeons, plus it's the first one you place in the search for strongest for that one. Yeah, well, the first one that I obviously ever played was, I think, Phantom Hourglass. I'm fairly certain. Then obviously Spirit Tracks, and then I tried Twilight Princess, Wind Waker. Instead I played Wind Waker. Like, don't get me wrong, the game's probably not bad, it's just very long tutorial. Game football, not MGS3. MGS3 is a nice game, a good game. But which version of MGS3 though, Vince? Original or yeah, original or remake, where you can look at a 3D view of, well, you know, shoulder viewpoint. Some Simpsons better, but you want both? Oh, okay. I don't know when I can much Triforce is just that bad to you, really? No, it's the fish. I don't need what's in that chest. Yeah, Bloodborne is a very good game as well. Yeah, fuck, what's his name, the guy, the first boss in the DLC, fuck him. He's an arsehole. I like him. Oh, cock. I like him, but he's just annoying. Lawrence, I think his name is. But yeah, I should really play Metal Gear Solid sometime. The only thing is, though, I would prefer to play Metal Gear Solid 1 on GameCube. You know, the 3D remake, but it's just like, it's like £40, so like, fuck that. And actually, yeah, GameCube, like, I only want to play that version because of the bullshit keycard thing at the end of the game. Like, for me, that is always my biggest gripe with Metal Gear Solid 1. It is. And that's my entire gripe and problem with that game. I just do not like the keycard bullshit. Whereas in the GameCube remake, it's just go to 2 locations in the same room, heat it up, cool it down, whatever, boom, you're done. You know, it's over in minutes, not almost hours, it feels like. You found at your local game con, but they wanted $70. But yeah, like I say, that will always be the most annoying section out of Metal Gear Solid 1. Also, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing anymore. I can't remember how to get this boss out. If that was even a part of it. Yep. Well, don't worry, I'm here to make you remember. Yeah, I really don't know what the hell to do. I don't. I'll have to look up a guide. It's a trade-off. Do you trade better acting plus music for graphics plus keycard section? Wait, what? Oh, better acting and music for graphics and keycard section. Yes, yes, I goddamn well would. That's how annoying it is to me. I would trade that in an instance. But I just do not like that keycard section at all. I don't. Now, if I got the PC version of it, I could cheat it, probably, and just heat up and cool down the card. Then I do that, but obviously getting a PC version to work and running is a problem in and of itself. And just to get one. What am I doing over here? Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. I don't even know what fucking chapter I'm on. Fish room. Am I on chapter 5? Maybe. You miss Hader in Metal Gear Solid 5. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, it's upsetting. But considering man who voices Blind Man, Snake, or Big Boss, or whatever you want to call him, considering the guy who voices him in that game, like, he doesn't exist. He doesn't. Kiefer Sutherland. Like, he's not even in that game, so it's not like you're missing out on much. Oh, there's a chest on a thing. Couldn't you recall the lines he had too? It's supposed to be here. Because he watched Mad Max Fury Road. Wait, what? Oh, where the protagonist is silent. So, still make sure my vocal cord parasites is fantastically stupid. Nanomachines? I'm not looking for that. I mean, I'll take it, but I'm not looking for it. But yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like, the first half of Metal Gear Solid 5, okay, first of all, the gameplay to Metal Gear Solid 5 is still very good. But, obviously, after the halfway point, the game sort of just shits itself. And it does. Not what I want. I mean, I'll take it, but whatever. These nanomachines within their saying reflectively the boss's unique powers was all parasites Lamau. Well, you know. That's what happens when you have a bad writer. That's why I have no hopes for, It's why I have no hopes for... fuck you. Yes, sure, I'm gonna prove Konami right or Konami right. Kojima right. I read that as Konami right or Konami right. For each sequel, yeah. Well, obviously we've already discussed this in many scenarios, but for fuck's sake, I'm on chapter 5. Is it chapter 5? No, it's chapter 6, isn't it? Because of the added mission with Bemiji. No, it is chapter 6. But yeah, like, in all honesty, Death Stranding, for me personally, is not going to be a 10 out of 10 amazing game. It's not. Because my worry is that they've spent a lot of money yeah, they've spent a lot of money on hiring actors rather than making a good game potentially. Oh, you just need to kill the ghost fish and then the dragon turns up. Oh, damn it. No hope for creature found by your opinion fairly bias. You mean bias, but yeah, like I say, Kojima can suck a dick as far as I'm concerned. Oh, he said Willy. There we go. Pass on. And now I really don't remember how to beat this boss. I'm gonna cheat for a minute. I'm just gonna cheat. Well, he died almost immediately. Oh, you stand on this platform and you just fight him. Except it looks like a piece of shit on Master Ninja. Oh no, my real genius is Yoshiaki Koizumi. I'll take your guy's word for it. Oh no, he is just an arsehole. Fuck. Why is there still a fish around? Fuck you. Well, yeah, like I say, Vince, it probably is a good idea to listen to this guy. He reads up on a lot of shit. Like, when people post things, like behind the scenes stuff and whatever, he'll read it. He will. Well, that's 4, 6. And there's 16. I should be able to get through maybe 1, maybe 2 more today. Which then means I'll be about halfway through, so I will finish this tomorrow. Ghost Like Turkey is gonna be red. Who's making that again? It takes 6 and 4 or 5 years of development. Tango is making it. Even within. Oh, okay. So when's it not coming out? Not coming up my attention, but knowing they can't make the game and goes through 3 different versions. I'll get cancelled, probably, yeah. You fucking wanker. One more. Oh, really? Well, I guess that's nice of him. And a mini heart attack then. That's what he did on Resident 2. Wait, what he did when on Resident 2 was happening. Plus Dr. Khmer, and then he went on to do it DMC 1 and Bayonetta and so on. Oh, really? See, this is the kind of thing you don't get elsewhere. I have my inside man giving me the juicy gossip on games past. Oh, beautiful Joe. Oh, my thumb's starting to hurt. Really want to fucking click it. That'll be why then you can't play Bear 2 from what you hear. Though it's streamlined. Umbra Climax a lot. What? Oh, well, I mean, I can play Bayonetta 2. Okay. Ever played Nier Automata? No, only game you ever got emotionally drained by. Do you mean that in... or do you mean... and you just all the emotion left? Because you had so much to give. If you mean you played it and you felt like a piece of shit after you beat it, it's about right. I will eventually get to play that game. Not like much to cry afterwards. Oh, never mind. I hate you. But yeah, like for the true ending, like Dark Shadow is probably saying right now, I'm not playing that game for that reason. Like, don't get me wrong, the combat seems pretty decent, but in terms of like story and characters, like I could not give a fuck. Could you stop? No! Well, true. Let's use a straightforward plot to use these all extra. Oh, really? Okay. But I mean, still though, I mean, playing a game like multiple times to get the best ending is never my idea of good. Like, don't get me wrong, like if there's like a okay, in Uncharted Golden Abyss, I mean, I will always praise this, like in Uncharted Golden Abyss, granted this is just a difficulty thing, but if you beat the game on the hardest difficulty, there's a cutscene in the game, because I believe this is all mocap recorded, I believe. So you've got all the actors, you know, mocapping, you know, picking items up and whatever. And at one cutscene at the end of the game, Nate, spoiler alert, is picking up an item from a dead guy who's just sitting in a chair. So the guy who's mocapping the dead guy, like at one point whilst they're recording, decides to move and scare him. And so they put that cutscene in the, if you play it on the hardest difficulty. And to me, that's like a nice addition, because then it cuts out and then they play the actual cutscene you're meant to see. But to me, that's funny. But, like, to get an actual true ending, I hate that shit so much. I do. It's Platinum Rep saying it wasn't Microsoft's fault, something that sounds like damage control for controversy. Well, in all honesty, it would have been Microsoft's fault. Because what controversy? I'm sure like you just YouTube clips of postings instead of replaying. Well, true. I mean, that's what I do, but no thanks. Like, once I've beaten that game, I'm not gonna go on YouTube and look up best ending. Like, if anything, I know there's like I think a Z ending or something, where it has the developer guy, you know, the giant stone ball head helmet thing. Like, you can find him in the game, and I believe if you fight him and you beat him, I believe he just ends the world. He does. Which I guess is nice, but it's sort of why. Like, what's the point? Oh, hey Tom, how are you? Platinum fanboys and nuts, can you imagine if Microsoft was publicly at fault? I mean, they sort of was, but the thing about name is that one playthrough is just like 50% of the story. Well, like I say, if I want to read up the rest of the story, I'll just look up a YouTube video or something of someone giving me the overall gist of what's going on. And I'm doing well, thank you for asking, Tom. How are you? Like I say, I'll just look up a YouTube video, I'm not bothered. I'm not. Just watching a pre-season game. Ooh.
Finally, a worthy
Whoa,
adversary has entered
Oh, you
my
mean the
castle.
whoop.
Excellent. He shall be given a most fitting welcome.
Imagine accidentally biting your tongue with them teeth. I can imagine that. No thanks. No. Okay, Vince. Well, I mean, I might be around for like half an hour or so. So if you're back, obviously I'll see you later. If not, obviously I'll be on tomorrow. I will. So yeah. Obviously, if I'm not on later, like I say, there's a thing that has the local time for you of when I'm on each day. Let me take care. Can I upgrade my sword? I cannot. So yeah, how was the pre-season game then, Tom? Also, Gareth Bale feels like a bit of a tosser, doesn't he? I mean, it's not really his fault with what's going on. I only know of this because I read the back of a newspaper yesterday. But from what I could gather, he was being transferred to a Chinese team, and then the upper bosses of his club or whatever said no. And it's like, okay, thanks. I suppose you've just ruined me earning £1 million a week, cunts. It really doesn't matter. Or does it? No, fuck. Yeah, but he could have had an extra 400k. I mean, in all honesty, the thing is with football, all you need to do is play for like 2 weeks and you're set for life. You are. Like, earning $1 million a week. And say if you do that for, say, 5 years, that's a lot of money. Well, yeah, true, but On the top side in Europe and 100 plus K. Yeah, but still, like 100 plus K gets you, like, say for example, if you're on, say, the poorer side of England, that's 10 years worth of pay in a week, you know, or say minimum 5 years worth of pay a week. You work for 10 weeks, you're pretty much set for life, you know. So, you know, like when you look at it on that aspect, it's sort of, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, you work for a year as a starter, and then you're set for life. You're way more than set for life. You know, like, say as a starter, 100k a week. By the end of a year, you've earned, what, £500,000 for doing nothing. I mean, granted, you're playing a sport, and obviously the money rolls in, granted, but, you know, like, for not doing anything, you're set for life, and you've only worked, and even then, sometimes you don't even play for the vast majority of that year, yet you're still earning that money. So again, you're earning money whilst having your feet rested, not doing anything. Oh yeah, and also, where the hell's Random? That bloody arsehole was pissed off at me earlier for not reading his question, and then he never bloody posted the goddamn thing. Oh, that's a nice gentle breeze. I'm not playing the match, but you just have to do training every day, which is as intense as the game. No. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the thing is, training will always be there. That's always something that you have to do. But what I mean is, obviously, playing the main game. Like, that's the thing that you're playing football for. You want to be on the big stage, helping your team however you may can. You know, that's, you know, the whole pipe dream, you know, playing for Barcelona or something. You know, I mean, granted, that's not going to happen to everyone, but, you know, it's a dream nonetheless, you know, to, you know, play for that, you know, Liverpool or Manchester City or United or whatever. You know, it's a dream to do that. So, like I say, training will always be there, but just to play the big stage. You know. Well, true, but again, at this point, you're just getting into specifics. Like, I'm just saying that, say someone like me, who's in a pretty decent team, and I can see myself getting better, like, my end goal would be, like, you know, trying for, say, Barcelona, Liverpool, Manchester City, Man United, you know, these teams, not fucking Bolton Wanderers, you know? You know, no, that's the dream, but... to that level, so you don't quit once you get a paycheck. Oh no. Like at the moment, like Gareth Bale, although he still has, I think, like 8 months on his contract or something with whoever he's with. They're trying to offload him. I don't know why. Like, they're trying to offload him, and they did offload him to China, so he earns £600,000 a week to £1 million a week. And then I believe the upper head bosses of his team said something along the lines of, because they wasn't getting a transfer fee from the Chinese team, they wasn't going to trade him. And it's like, okay. Like, you've just ruined his dream or whatever, so... Thanks. Like, they don't want him, clearly. Why would you give a shit? Like, if you really don't want a player, why would you give a shit about a transfer fee? For fuck's sake. The damn does not like the barrel for whatever reason. Well, I don't know why. Obviously. You know what? You can suck my dick. Yeah, not great. I think it just disrupts the changing room morale. How? I mean, I'd understand if for an example... Oh, we're in the kitchen. Like, if for an example, Gareth Bale would say after a not a great performance in the first half, if he then went back and went, well, we can't do this, what's the point, we may as well just give up. Like, that I'd understand. But... like, if he's all laughy, jokey, even in that situation, then fuck it. Let everyone have a laugh. Yeah, you may be down, say, 2-0 or something, but let the guys have a laugh, you know? Although I will admit, though, Bale is now off on sick or whatever because this deal not going through. He's now off on sick and he doesn't want to play. And it's like, dude, you know, he doesn't speak Spanish and he has been there like 5 years. You think he makes the atmosphere toxic? Oh, okay. But then how's about the other way around? Why don't they learn English? I mean, in all honesty, though, like, the world does sort of learn English as a secondary language because it is, like, the vast majority of... It isn't. It's Chinese Mandarin, I believe, but, like, English is, like, a very common spoken language around the world. So I'm surprised that they don't speak English. Which, I mean, in all honesty, he should still learn Spanish, don't get me wrong, but... in one sense, he shouldn't... They shouldn't have to speak English in the country. Well, no, again, don't get me wrong. They shouldn't, and no one should be forced to do anything in certain countries and whatever. But I'm just saying that if you can speak English, don't just, because you are in your own country, feel like, oh, I'm speaking Spanish, fuck this English guy. Like, because for me personally, I would then personally, out of spite, not learn Spanish. You know? Like, it just depends how quick they are to say that they... like, obviously, when he transferred over, if they was constantly speaking Spanish and never really spoke English and whatever, like, to me, that would be very scummy. That would. Like you know you got an English guy coming over. Like, I'd understand, you know, at least breaking the barrier and, you know, doing English whilst he's around. Because then, obviously, you know, he can understand what's going on. Then, he isn't English. Don't say Welsh, Irish, or Scottish. He still speaks English. I don't know many Welsh people who's gonna go to fucking Spain and speak Gaelic. because there's a lot of Welsh people who don't speak Gaelic, so the chances of Gareth Bale knowing Gaelic is very slim to none. Is Gaelic Irish, is it? Well then, chances of him speaking Welsh. I mean, also this is the point where I say I don't care that I mixed up Gaelic with Welsh. Like, seriously, who speaks Welsh? Like, when I go to Wales, I don't want to speak hieroglyphics. Like, if I wanted to do that, I go to fucking Egypt. Not go to Lang Fry, here, go, go, go. You know. Fuck you, Welsh people. If you're gonna speak a language, I'm not sure about that place. I'm not sure about what with the who now. Yeah, Lanfair, Winley, Gorichun, Drob, Velanti, Silogogogo, that place. I mean, I can't actually pronounce it, but that's like my best pronunciation. Tonfa? No thanks. Oh, thanks for that. Oh, hey Daniel. And yeah, we're discussing Gareth Bale for no particular reason, but you know. He's playing golf. Yeah, I know, right? So it's not like he's fucking doing anything. Yeah. And then some cunt higher up decided to say, no, you're not getting that. It's like, you can't win. Yeah, but like I've already mentioned, if they bloody well hate him, 80 million pounds, dollars, yen, whatever the fuck, is going to be better off wasted than having someone who you still have to pay money to who's not playing the game. Well, true, because then that means he never gets to play the game, does he? If you think about it that way. Oh. Mbappe. I know of him only because of his name. Oh, goddamn fish.
Most impressive. That a puny human like you made it this far is worthy of praise. I have prepared a venue befitting a duel to the death. Not here. Come, we will fight on the sacred battleground of the Colosseum.
He says fight to the death and I still have to fight these dickheads. Of course he does it after he bloody well dodges. Do you want to tell me where I'm going, game, or what? Oh. Don't want to miss that bloody save point. Oh, here we go. Nice ass. And this is where normally you'd have gotten the Tiger Fang claws. Oh no, it's where you get bat, sorry. I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
Observe closely this human. Do not be deceived by his delicate appearance. He
Nor by
is a
my
proven
codpiece.
warrior.
I like all the JPEG images of those.
Do you wish his blood spilled? Who do you wish to see destroy him? Yes, Wolf, invincible ruler of storms. He shall be given an honorable death.
Well done, me. Can I please move? Oh my god. Oh yeah. America, fuck yeah. We will shoot you in an unfair battle, even though you have swords and shit. Yet she always manages to turn up just in the nick of time. She does. Ooh, a Rachel mission. Please select a costume. Which hairstyle do you want? Well, I just have the tied up here, whatever, I don't care.
Where is my sworn enemy? Where is the dragon ninja? The goddess of liberty has deserted the city. It belongs to me now.
Okay, so that other blonde-haired woman is Sonya. Never mind.
This is going nowhere. You never would have left a fiend behind. It's like they're swarming up out of the depths.
Yes, but controllable maps, Daniel. If I move my 6-axis controller, her boobs jiggle. No, he exploded. There you go. I'm gonna get banned, but I don't care. I'll get banned for that any day of the week. Oh, you prick. Oh, I bet you do, Tom. Pervert. See, that's one of the reasons I like. Well, it's not the reason why I don't watch football. Football's just boring. That's one of the reasons why I don't watch football. People watch some guy kick a ball in a hole and go, "Oh, that was beautiful." He kicked a ball in a hole, mate. It's not God. Calm down. Like, I don't understand if God himself had graced us with his presence, not some dude putting a ball in a hole. No. Daniel was the one that asked. He was the one who wanted to see it. I just said that you could do it. So yeah, if anything, blame Daniel. I just said that it was possible. He then said do it. So I did, so blame him. He's the pervert. He wants to see boobs jiggle in a fucking video game. So he just wants to masturbate to Rachel, is all. Oh, also, she has Nympho now, for some particular reason. Yeah, no, it worked. I can't hit a fucking thing. I really can't hit a fucking thing, can I? Well, I mean, there's a difference between jumping off a cliff and showing off jiggle physics in a video game. There's a massive difference. Two massive differences. Oh yeah, I know. Like, all teachers do that. Like, you do something stupid and they say, well, if that person told you to jump off a cliff, would you do it? I always answered yes. Because they know that the answer's no. So by me, like, they ask it, like I say, you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer. So a teacher would say, would you do it? Yes. I want to be cool. There's no kid who's on the back of the chair and hit their head and died. Oh, I remember one kid. Well, not a kid, he was a friend of the well, obviously at the time, it's been many years. But Dog Shadow might know who I'm talking about when I mention this story. But we went to a play when we was in primary school, I believe. And he was leaning back on the chair. And then, or he was leaning forwards, or something, he did something, and then he fell off the chair and smacked his head open. He did. Like, he might remember, but I wouldn't blame him if he didn't. You can't remember. Thanks, camera angle. If I told you his name, you might then recall, but I still won't blame you. During hot summer days, everyone was freezing. Water bottles and bringing them in, so we told someone to use one as a weapon to kill someone, so we have to start freezing them. Wait, what? I mean, that would be entirely plausible, but not really. Like, I still wouldn't have stopped doing it. I wouldn't. Like, the problem is, like, don't get me wrong, I respected my teachers, but, like, if they were telling us to do stupid shit, it's like, no. Why am I going to live my life this particular way for, like, 6 hours a day when I'm at school? Fuck off. In the back of the head. Well, yeah, but I'm still going to fucking freeze my water bottle. I don't give a shit what happened to someone else. Like, don't get me wrong. It's very upsetting and distressing. Same time, little funny, but I'm not going to stop living. I'm not going to stop being warm during school because the AC doesn't fucking work. For them to say, you might die. Well, if I do, I hope to God someone's filming it and someone laughs at it, for Christ's sake. You know. Like, if it bloody, like honestly, if it happens, what am I gonna do about it? I'm dead. Like, what do you want me to do about it, Teach? Could you go for the guy that I'm aiming for? No, why? I don't know if I want to come up here. Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with this. I know exactly where you're going with this. And yes, don't get me wrong, I'm still not a sadistic bastard. Like, yes, it's still a sad passing, don't get me wrong. And I know who you're talking about, Dark Shadow. I know exactly who you're talking about. Okay, I might know who you're talking about, if you're talking about the same person I'm thinking of. But, like, I know who you're talking about. Like, I knew them personally. Not... Crap, I pressed the wrong fucking button. Like, not amazingly personally. Like, I spent a week with them. During some fun week at school. Like, I knew them that way. But... And I believe it was actually not too long before... it happened as well. I think it was the same year. I should have wore that dress. I should have wore that goddamn dress. That might have lightened the mood a little bit. But yeah. What? Okay. Yeah, no, like I said, I know exactly what you're talking about, Dark Shadow. Like I said, I spent a week with them during, you know, those fun week things. Yeah, exactly. Like, again, for me personally, say, okay, like, in that situation, me having some semblance of feeling, I suppose, is somewhat more understanding, like I say, because I spent a week with them, than, say, someone like yourself, who had never heard of them before, you know? Like, in that aspect, I'd slightly understand. But, again, don't get me wrong, it's not that I didn't care when it happened, it was sort of, yikes. And I only sort of seen her not too long ago, and it's sort of like, yikes sort of thing, but it's like, then you get people who, like you say, never heard of them before in their life, and it's, oh, if only I could have been there. Fuck off, dude. You being there would not have helped in any situation. Because it was completely out of the blue, you know? Like, how do you prepare for that? You don't. You know? Could you stop, please, Cathedral Man? Oh yeah, that's always the worst. Like, I would sooner have people giving a shit, you know, in the aspect that Dark Shadow's talking about. Like, I'd sooner have people do that than fucking talk about it. You know, like, one, you never knew them, shut the fuck up, and two, it doesn't concern you. You know? That's why school fucking sucks. It does. Like, shit happens and people just immediately throw their shit in the fucking wind. It's like, who are you? boss fight.
You have fiend blood in your veins. Are you searching for the dragon ninja as well?
Maybe I am.
Somehow, I suspect we have different reasons for seeking him out.
It doesn't matter. You'll never find him. Now go back to the underworld where you belong.
A fragile little doll, trying to take on a greater fiend. Very well.
Also, you know what's funny? First game, there's like, what? One greater fiend in the entire game? And then it's like, oh my god, she's like powerful and mysterious and she can only get even more powerful. Now these guys are bloody littering this game and they're like bitches. Okay, never mind, this guy isn't a bitch, he's really throwing me around like fuck toy that I am. You idiot! For fuck's sake! Oh, now he's got no bloody health whatsoever. Fucking bitch. He got beat by a fuck toy.
Night has lifted. Dawn has come.
New York, New York. Thanks, French people, for building that. Appreciate it. I mean, I'm not New Yorker, so I can't say. Yeah, that's chapter 8. That's half of this game done. It is. So yeah, I will have this game done tomorrow. I will. When tomorrow, I do not know. But tomorrow, nonetheless. The Flying Fortress Daedalus, and let me guess, Ryu, but I'm not playing anymore from here. Ryu Hayabusa, a real American hero. Wait, hang on a minute. Considering he lives near Tokyo, not Newark or New York. Yep, Ryu Hayabusa. Like I say, I'm not going on from here because it's basically 9 PM. I want my cup of tea, I want my biscuits, and I want something to eat before I go to bed. So, yeah. More Devil May... I'm an idiot. More Ninja Gaiden tomorrow. Is it Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge or Ninja Gaiden 3 Vidana? Razor's Edge. I have Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. I do. Because I never bought Ninja Gaiden 3 until I found a Razor's Edge copy. And the store that was here where we live, Dark Shadow, that's now shut down, they had a copy. They did. But I waited, what? I bought Ninja Gaiden in 2014 around September, October. Then I bought Sigma 2 roughly at the same time, but then Game was selling this pre-owned, the collector's edition, which, like I say, comes with the soundtrack and the art book and mini strategy guide. So then I traded that in to get this version, and then that was bought in, like, February. Then I didn't get Razor's Edge up until, again, like, September, October time of 2015. So it took me a year to find the Razor's Edge copy. It did, but, yeah. So like I say, I'll be playing that as and when I do. And then once I'm done with that, I'll be playing the DS Ninja Gaiden game. I will. And that's all the newest Ninja Gaiden games done, because obviously Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 on NES will not be done for a little while. So, yeah. What do you mean, edgy? It's Razor's Edge. Also, the katana is curved way too much, but yeah, I'll talk about that as and when I get to it. But, yeah, as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let's finally stop pissing it down. And, yeah, I'll catch you again tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed, first and foremost. Have a very good evening. And good night.